Welcome to the Walky Talky podcast, most official professional Naruto podcast in this community. Today I'm joined by myself. Hello, I'm here. I'm Oodie. As you can see, very professional. I'm also joined by my lovely co-host, Kamui. Say hello, Kamui.
Hello. As you can also tell, I'm very professional today.
And you're also very Canadian looking today. And we also have our guest, Move. Say hello, Move. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Is like elaborate on that.
Move, please go ahead.
Yeah, great to be here to discuss anime and manga.
Awesome.
And don't forget me.
As well as Space, of course. Yes, thank you, Space, for joining us as well. So, Move, I know you have a YouTube channel, Meowba. 2,000 subscribers, very commendable, extremely respectful, even 600 videos, so hey, I can see you put the hard work in. We were discussing a little bit earlier ago.
Damn, bro.
Exactly, yeah, that's some hard work. You put in the effort. So you definitely have a lot of videos on your channel. We were talking a little bit about it, but can you just reiterate which video you're the most proud of, the videos you spent the most time on, etc., etc.?
Yeah, definitely like my guy solos like Boruto verse, because like my guy's very underrated. Like Blitz Madara, Uchiha the strongest in Naruto and Boruto, and like lots of people underrate him, and he wore space time, very impressive, strongest taijutsu user, stronger than Naruto, and he's just truly an influential character in the verse.
Yep.
And it's just great to make that video to, educate people on how strong my guy is.
Perfect.
Wow,
sounds great.
So smart. So smart. You're so smart.
And he definitely he bent space, and not even like Baryon mode Naruto or Ishiki was doing that. So it's clear that my guy is fastest based on that. In fact, Kinshiki was talking about how the space curvature exceeds 16. And you know what happened about 16 years ago? The war, when Might Guy was warping space.
Exactly. And so the theory we're working with here is that the number of years correlates to the actual curvature itself. So, of course, I imagine the amount of space that Guy bended has an effect too. I don't think it's just, it was like, in 20 years, I'm not confident whether or not it's necessarily going to be a space curvature of 36. It might be, it might not. We don't know. But what I can say is that there is definitely a link. Some correlation at the very least.
Absolutely a connection there for sure. In fact, I would say he bent about 16 units worth of space. Now, that being said, I wanted to get to our first intro topic. Kamui, which intro topic did you have in mind in particular?
I mean, there's a lot. I was interested in doing one of these new ones here. So, the who is this one? Or do we want to save that for another time?
My webcam's good now. Okay, it'll flicker
actually,
now.
I got a good one. FOM one. Look for the words FOM. The list.
I'm scared to do this.
1 through 19 list.
Okay, it's just gonna say glitched. I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go to podcast topics. Intro topics. I also can't share my screen.
The one where Damon is number 10.
Okay, I can't share my screen.
Oh, you want me to share screen?
Yeah, you share your screen.
Oh, I don't know how this if I okay.
I just don't know why, but I guess I just can't.
Okay. This one.
Okay. So Move, if you go ahead and look at Kamui's screen, you can see a power scaling tier list in front of us. I wanted to definitely get your take on this, what you thought about it, if you had any contentions with it, if you want to swap any placements around. What do you think about this? I'm just curious.
Yeah, definitely Madara should be number 1. Then it should be like Kaguya, because like Baryon mode Naruto has low stamina. He's really overrated. He can't like win a fight. He didn't even beat Ashiki because Kawaki did that too. He did the Shao clone to waste the time so Ashiki would turn to dust. So like, yeah, Baryon mode shouldn't even be in the top 5. And definitely, Kasen Koji, he beat Jingen, so he's definitely higher than Urashiki, who lost to Jiraiya, Naruto, and Boruto. And Damon should definitely be a good number, like 3 below Kaguya and Madara. Below, like number 4 below my guy too, because my guy could blitz him. So definitely,
Might be number 1. Then Might Guy 1, Madara 2, Kaguya 3.
Yeah, my guy would be he can't be one because immortality can outlast him, but
True,
in
true.
like in strength wise he would be that. But I mean like who would win a fight? So yeah, also yeah,
Of course.
definitely Hagoromo would be above Boruto because like Boruto has like no feet above village level. He's like really like feetless. Like the verse doesn't have a lot of DC feats.
So when you have Damon versus Ishiki, who do you have above the other?
Yeah, Damon definitely slams Ashiki. Like he can just reflect him
so
and
he's
blitz.
before that,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, it makes sense because
Yeah.
Damon also beat up Kawaki, who we know Kawaki defeated Ishiki, which makes sense considering a lot of people realized by the end of part 1 that Kawaki had surpassed Naruto. So it makes sense that it happened in this arc that Kawaki, because he beat Ishiki, whereas Baryon Mode Naruto couldn't. And the fact that he still had his karma at this point when he lost it in the Code arc, it makes sense to me that Kawaki and Base, with this karma seal, had that he would surpass Baryon Mode Naruto.
Exactly.
So where would you
and
put Yubito and Hashirama on this list, or Jura as well?
yeah, Juro would definitely be below Jubito. Like he has no feet above village level. Like his Bijudama didn't destroy that much, and definitely Code would be like not on the list. Like I would say he's weaker than Jinkin because like based on feats, like he got scarred by Sharingan Sasuke without Rinnegan, while Jinkin beat Sasuke in Naruto. So yeah, that's what I would change.
Yeah, that makes sense. As we
Where do
know,
you have Hashirama?
oh, go ahead. Yeah, Hashirama.
Just below Jubito. Below
Okay.
Jubito, above like Jura, and below like Ada.
Who do you have at the bottom of this list? The bottom 3 weakest characters on this list.
Code.
You said Code?
Code.
Okay, so what do you think
Boruto-
makes Code the weakest, out of
Kawaki.
curiosity?
Yeah, he lost to Damon. He got his eye scarred by Sharingan Sasuke without Rinnegan.
That's
So
true.
those just bad anti feats,
Very
like
true.
not
He
top-
also
not
had the
top-
claw grind with him too, Oodie. You gotta remember that. So that's Code and an army. That's,
And this
that's
is
pretty bad.
after Sasuke was nerfed as well, so this is an extremely weakened version of Sasuke. One of the weakest, honestly.
And also, we have to consider the fact that. Well, actually, never mind. Ignore what I was gonna say.
All right. Well, with
Yeah,
that out of the way.
Sasuke with Rinnegan, yeah. Sasuke with Interest Asano would definitely be above Boruto too, just below, like in the top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. So this list, it's close, but it's not quite there based on the few tweaks and adjustments that we've presented. So I'm glad that you came with this, with your analysis on that. Kamui, did you have more topics from intro topics that you wanted to present?
Well, we can alternate. Let you do one.
Yeah, but you're sharing your screens.
Just tell me where to go. Well, I'm sharing screen.
I'll just let you
Just tell me
choose
which one
one.
to go do. Or unless you want to do it. Here, I'll let you.
Yo, again, I can share my screen now. Okay, well, sure. I'm sharing my screen now. All right. Go to intro topics. We could do one of these new ones.
Okay.
Now let's do this one. Let's do this one. I think this is a fun one to do.
Oh, the arc one. Okay, yeah.
So this person, Fada on Twitter, where you at, Fada? They did the 9 best arcs in the Naruto /
We need to get on
Boruto
the
series,
podcast.
ranked objectively. So I was curious what you thought about this ranking and what your own ranking would be of the Naruto to Boruto arcs.
Bro, Oodie, the stream, your camera thing is glitching like crazy.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely the the Naruto ones, like the Itachi one would be like the Pain arc would be like number 1. Then there's gonna be like the the where's also the fourth Great Ninja War definitely number 2. But the Kaguya ending kind of ruined it a little because, like, Madara should have been the one to keep fighting them.
It's really interesting that you say that.
Sasuke retrieval arc.
Can you talk more on that, actually? How that Kaguya twist, if you can just elaborate on that, your thoughts on that.
Wait, which one did you say was number 1 again? Sorry. I zoned out.
The
for
Pain
a
arc.
Quick sec.
He said number 1.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Good pick. Good pick.
But you were mentioning how Kaguya
Yeah.
ruined Madara. I was hoping you could give some elaboration on that.
Yeah, like Kaguya just came in at the end, and then got sealed in a few episodes. Like there's really no point to that. Just really ruins it, when Madara's like the final boss instead of Kaguya, who's just like alien, final like doesn't really have any character. And the filler like tried to save it, but still not there.
Yeah. So up until that point,
Yeah, I
though,
completely agree.
Madara was great. He was personally one of my favorites.
Yeah, Madara, yeah, one of the best characters in fiction.
Until Kaguya took over, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Now,
Kamui, did
even
you want to...
despite Kaguya taking over, would you still consider him one of the best characters in fiction, or do you think that really pegged him down a lot?
Oh, he's still up there. Sukuna's the best character, but Madara's up there.
It's too bad Oodie's not fully caught up on JJK to talk about how Sukuna is literally the best character ever, but eventually he'll catch up.
Yeah, eventually. If you guys wanted to talk about it, you guys can talk about it, but...
We can stick to Naruto for today.
All right,
don't want to spoil you.
That's fine. Okay, so that said...
Back to the list.
So, okay, those are the first two arcs. You have the Pain arc number 1, and then number 2, you have the Fourth Great Ninja War. Where would you put number 3 through 9 if you had to rank your list compared to this?
I'll get Summit next in the Land of Wave. And then it's gonna be the prophecy. No. Then it's gonna be it's gonna be the prophecy arc. And it's gonna be the then the last two is gonna be the Code Assault, and then it's gonna be the Homecoming arc.
Okay.
What about the Sasuke retrieval arc? Unless I missed it, did you rank that one?
Yeah, I would say that one's probably like above the Boruto ones.
Okay, good.
So
I would agree.
You mentioned
the prophecy arc is your favorite Boruto arc, then?
Yes.
So what did you think of the Chapter 78 plot twist? Was it like the greatest plot twist of all time, would you say? Omnipotence? And Momoshiki's prophecy coming to pass?
Plot twist in it. Yeah, I would say that it was not executed that good, because the plot twist doesn't really change anything in the story, because like the characters are still like treating Boruto like has the same way, and like Sarada and like the other one is like immune to it without an explanation, so that kind of like ruined it a little.
Interesting. I think a lot of people around here would consider that a hot take. So just to substantiate your side, to defend yourself in advance, how would you do so, countering people that disagree with you and think that the Chapter 78 Omnipotence plot twist is one of the best of all times?
Better than all of One Piece, in fact.
Yeah, I would definitely the plot twist could just been, like Boruto got taken over by Momoshiki, and then like he went at all his like friends and stuff instead of like the omnipotence, because that people started talking bad about like Kawaki's character, like when Kawaki was justified, in trying to stop Boruto because he has Momoshiki in him. And I would say the story should keep consistent in that, Kawaki's like this hero who's trying to save the Hokage and stuff, and like Momoshiki's still a problem.
All right, sounds good. I think that'll do for countering and debunking all the potential claims against you for those on Twitter that would not like that take. But personally, we do agree. We also don't like the prophecy arc or omnipotence. What about Two Blue Vortex? Since you mentioned the Homecoming arc, you said it was towards the bottom of your list. Are you liking the Homecoming arc of Two Blue Vortex so far? Disliking it? Is it mid? Where would you rank it?
Yeah, I would definitely say it's the worst of Boruto, because Boruto left a lot and came back a lot for no reason. Code got wasted. He was supposed to be like this big boss, then he got sidelined for these Jubies, who have like no character. I would definitely like have made like Cole become a 10-tailed Jinchuriki and like start doing stuff. Like you could even make him like start doing like Shibai stuff, like going to other planets, getting chakra trees, and like being this big threat. But Cole just got sidelined for these Jubi characters who just got introduced in the time skip, and that's just what's happening a lot in Two Blue Vortex. Like a lot of missed opportunities. Like Kawaki also, like he got slept by Masuki. Like it's just really ruining like the antagonist and making them look like jokes.
Yeah, I completely agree. All right.
I mean, we have said before we think that the Homecoming arc's like the worst arc of Boruto so far, so completely agree.
Absolutely. All right. Kamui, did you have another intro topic you wanted to do, or did you want to move on to more mainline topics?
We can come back to some more intro topics after.
All right, sounds good. So with that said, which intro topics do we want to start? Well, not intro. Which actual topics did we want to start with, Kamui?
I don't even know what the list is.
Okay.
I deleted all of our conversation from earlier.
See, that's the... So we could have that conversation if we wanted to, but we could also not if we wanted to.
Do you want to start with Space's Onko rewrite?
Right. Okay,
Wait,
Space. Did you want to present your Onko rewrite?
No. That is not mine. That is not mine.
Well, the one you presented, whether you wrote it or not.
That is from a Reddit, though. That is from Reddit. I did not play that.
Okay, well, can you present the Reddit Onko take? Kamui, your face cam's messing up.
Fine, but
Mine's
Fine.
messing up?
Yeah, on
Fine,
Discord.
let me
If you
check.
turn it off and back on, it should work.
In what way?
It's loading.
Okay. That working now?
Yes.
no.
Okay.
Trying to find it.
Okay. Well, Space is getting that.
Like when he lost the curse mark, that was like a really uncool moment for Sasuke because now he had to get like the eyes from Itachi and stuff. And if he had the curse mark, it would be really cool if he still had it like throughout the fights.
So actually, speaking of that, who do you think is stronger? Heavy Sasuke, the one that fights Data and Itachi, or Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke? So not EMS, just a regular Mangekyo.
Heavy Sasuke. He's definitely stronger. Curse marks, amps, and stuff like that. He can fly. So he's definitely more versatile than the Sasuke that just had Amaterasu and stuff. And he could like shed his skin to counter that too.
I mean, it
What do you
makes
think
sense.
about 5 Kage Summit specifically, then. Do you
Like
think
how
Heavy's
strong
still
that.
Sasuke?
Yeah, Heavy Sasuke would still beat him. Yeah, because he don't have his perfect Susanoo yet. Once he gets his perfect Susanoo, then he's above the curse mark Heavy Sasuke.
That would make sense because Orochimaru is known as like a
Prominent.
prodigy. And so considering he's like a genius, if you lose something as strong as Orochimaru, then it just makes sense that you're just going to be a lot weaker, regardless of what power-up you get.
Yeah, especially considering
Alright.
that EMS, Sasuke, and Suigetsu are both talking about how strong Orochimaru is and how the only reason Sasuke even beat him is because his arms were sealed and he was sick. And they're all worried about his strength when Sasuke revives him, which you could interpret as being Sasuke is still weaker than Orochimaru. And if that's the case, then him losing Orochimaru is the biggest nerf ever. So it makes perfect sense.
I think that's good on
So it'll be bad.
We're the
if,
ones writing this anyway, so...
So, Move, any final thoughts on Onko, or are you ready to move on to another topic?
Yeah. I think I discussed everything about Uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Hmm.
Okay, so I was mentioning earlier the ships and how some people like Narusaku, etc., etc. Move, I'm curious. Are there any ships that you like in particular? Any ships you dislike? Any that you argue for? Any that you like to debunk people on, etc., etc.? Do you do any debates with when it comes to shipping?
Aren and Sasuke, not Sakura and Sasuke. That would have been better because
Can you
she was
elaborate?
with him. She was with him when he was in the Koski, So she went down the path with Sasuke, and while Sakura wasn't really present that much. So definitely, and then you could do Rock Lee and Sakura. You know, you could have Neji survive with Tensegon and Tenten and like that. And yeah, those would be additional ones.
Ooh, yeah. Neji and Tintin is probably one of my
You
favorites,
know,
if not Neji and Rock Lee. But yeah.
you know one famous Obito ship that I never truly understand, but I liked it. Conan and Obito. That one ship that I don't understand why people do it, but I liked it. I don't know why.
Explain, please. Go ahead, Space. Elaborate.
I don't know. I'm not sure where the team from, where the ship ever came from, but it seemed like it probably came from because of the fight between Obito and Conan.
Yeah, and in this case, they're
But
both
it
just gonna
seemed like
leave the
people.
Akatsuki together and go off, live a happy life, basically like Eren and Mikasa.
Oh, no.
No. Okay, well, Move. Do you want
Because
to
Conan looks
elaborate?
I
like
definitely would
Rin.
do that, but
What's that, Move?
Because Conan looks like Rin.
Conan looks like Ren. That could be it, honestly.
Just dye her hair brown.
Yeah, Conan does look like Ren.
Did they even look at us?
Yeah, no, she looks like Ren.
You
For sure.
sure?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you not see the resemblance
Did
between
they even have the same
Conan
eye
and Rin?
color?
No, they look almost exactly alike. Like,
Did
you're
they
just
even
thinking, oh, it's because she has the Akatsuki cloak on, and you associate Akatsuki cloak with evil, whereas Rin was good. That's probably the reason. No, but they look almost like identical
no.
if you look at just the physical appearance and you take the narrative out of it.
What about the eyes? The eye color.
They both
those
have
are
two eyes.
very small differences. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna be identical twins. They just gotta be like close.
Yeah. Oh, what about their left
Yeah, I'm not sure
toenail?
how-
That's a pixel off. It's like, okay, yeah, they got a couple differences.
Fine. But yeah, I'm not sure how you will ever do a rewrite on that. Until, I mean, no, never mind. I can understand how you could do a rewrite.
Okay.
I mean, in particular here, I like Rock Lee with Sakura. Just like the funniest thing about this is in reference to the idea of Might Guy actually dying, and his narrative reward is Lee succeeding. Just in conjunction with that, Lee becomes a splendid ninja, and he gets a splendid wife, Sakura.
All Aburami used goggles.
MC Hammer, man, MC Hammer loves Rock Lee and Sakura.
Yeah, that's a fun topic. Hey, Move, what do you think about NC Hammer? Love him? Hate him? Just curious.
Yeah, great Naruto theory.
Okay. Are there any Naruto
And
YouTubers you
discussions of-
hate? Anyone in the community, the whole community, that you just despise in the Naruto community? Just anyone in particular? Anyone just in general?
No, I just watched like theories and discussion about like Itachi, like how Itachi was stupid and stuff. That was good.
Okay, so what do you think about Itachi? If we're gonna jump into that, that could be a fun one to talk about.
Yeah, like Itachi shouldn't have like done that to the Uchiha clan because like his character, why would he care more about the Leaf Village than his own like people?
Exactly. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, so it would definitely just have like, just another character do that from like the Leaf Village, not like have Itachi involved in that. Like maybe have like Itachi like just do the genjutsu, use it, and like just remove Danzo. And then like have the Uchiha clan still be alive and stuff. But
Okay,
also
so
would
you're
change
really
stuff with like
taking it hard.
Itachi. Yeah. So like the Uchiha clan would still be alive during the show. It would be like the filler where like they're still here.
Okay.
It always was weird that Obito did just help Itachi with telling the clan. Always was weird with me because would Madara ever do that? Would Madara ever tell his clan? So something that does make me wonder. What? So I remember like seeing that one in Reddit or something. And the idea, why they ain't Uchiha trying to find Obito's body?
I'm sure they did,
Well,
but
probably
they
'cause
couldn't find
there's
it.
a bunch of rubble.
Yeah,
That
plus it's in
too.
enemy territory. They're in the middle of a war. They don't have time to be dispatched anyways.
It's also like, I mean, there's a lot of rubble in there. Like, the only way you're gonna, like, a lot of boulders. The only thing they really could do is try to blow him up, which is blow up Obito's body anyway. So,
And even then, Kakashi already had one of them, so they're really gonna risk their own lives to go track down one Sharingan, especially when Kakashi's right there and they're not getting Kakashi Sharingan, out of respect from Fugaku saying no.
And that made me wonder, what did the Uchiha think of Obito? Because besides from Obito saying that he was a black sheep, what did the clan think of him? Did we ever see any of the clan ever say their opinion on Obito?
Well,
we
no,
don't
we
see
do
anything.
know.
But I mean, they probably just thought he was.
They
like,
do think he's
not
very
a very strong Uchiha.
inadequate. Exactly. They think he's the failure of the Uchiha. He's Uchiha, so he's naturally strong and gifted, as we see. But of the Uchiha, he's not a nestling Uchiha or anything. He's not a genius of the clan. Where he's at in terms of his age is below where other Uchiha are supposed to be at their age. Or at least the ones that are like actually combat applicable.
Yeah, like not auntie and uncle.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
But I think with
why the anime.
A new subject. Who do you guys think the villain is? Jura or Bug?
Bug or Jura?
they're both villains.
What do you mean by? So, what do you mean by by
I know what
the
you mean.
villain?
You
Like,
mean
this
Mello's
one's supposed to
thing,
be the
who's
best
gonna
one.
be
Final.
the villain. That's what you really mean.
The final villain.
Yeah, between those two.
not gonna
Assuming
be
it is
Bug.
one of those, because I think it's gonna be Code.
It's not gonna be Bug.
Eba.
I don't think it's gonna be Code.
Now, if you ask me, who's the villain between Jura and Himawari? Oh, I'm saying Himawari, but that's another topic for another day.
Wait, why?
Eba-
Wait, no, hold
Eba-
on.
final
Explain.
Because I hate the writing of Himawari. Jura did nothing wrong.
Move, what do you think? Who's gonna be the final villain?
What?
Is it gonna be Jura, or is it gonna be Bug, or is it gonna be someone else?
Eba. He's gonna come
Shiba.
back like Kaguya.
Okay, I like it. So
Nah,
while
bro,
we're on this
Boruto's the
topic,
final villain.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that free game. If you could undeafen to listen to this.
Kamui, he can't hear you to undeafen to listen to this.
I know. That's why I said if he could.
Okay. Fair boy.
I wanted to get his thoughts on the Mello and Bara debate about Ishiki's essence.
Hey Station,
Well,
Move, did you
anyway,
two listen to
Move.
the last Cloud podcast?
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you listen to the last Cloud podcast where Mello and Bara debated about Otsutsuki essence?
No, I didn't see that yet.
I honestly don't remember.
Okay. It was at the end of
I
last
only
podcast.
watched that part because we told me to.
Well, I mean, I guess while we're here, okay, I'll give another Who is Jura wacky one, and then Hey Station and Move. If you two can think of one as well, we'll do you two as well. I love this as a topic. So, okay. Anyone else have any more Boruto points for why Boruto is Jura?
No, I think y'all tackled like the good ones. I can't even think of one, to be honest.
Fair enough. All right, Hey Station, did you have one?
Of who Jura could be?
Yeah.
Dang, I honestly can't even think of one.
Okay, we can do
Huh.
Udon now. So,
He doesn't play enough Call of Duty, bro. He need to get his aim up.
bro, he's playing on Rust, dude. MW2 doing the YY 360 no scope. Bro really
360 chakra block.
popped the ollie on that
360
one.
Tail beast bomb.
Hey, it makes sense if we're doing the Call of Duty comparison if he was actually a reincarnate of a Call of Duty player, considering the Tin Tails, what does it do? Noob tubes.
Yeah, dude, he's General Shepard from Modern Warfare 2. And his target is Captain Price. That's Boruto. I know you understand. I'm waiting for that. Like the moment he says, "I know you understand," you're doubling down. That he's General Shepard.
Inogen is soap.
Oh my god, bro, I love it. Okay. Kamui, did you have any more thoughts on Jura being Boruto or Udon or Sasori?
Who would that be?
Who's what?
I told
Modern
you.
Warfare 3?
The Russian guy who's like the villain of Modern Warfare 3. He's in Modern Warfare 2 as well.
That's Yuri. Yeah.
Yeah, Makarov. Yeah, who would that
Makarov.
be?
Yeah, Makarov. Yuri's a good guy.
Code.
It's the one that dies.
Itachi.
You could do that.
I sent you this earlier, Oodie. But
what did you have any for Boruto or Udon or was that it? Might have been it.
Could be.
no, I liked everything you said there.
Okay.
I was gonna say you could. I already did the Kakazu one, so you could. I feel like I did it pretty good the first time. Like, we could just play the video over that one if you really want.
Yeah, we don't need to go
I
back
was
to
pretty proud of
Kakazu.
Kakazu.
Well, Kami, I don't know if you. Okay, I can't share my screen. Can you stop sharing your screen? Also, J-Man, if you want to come up, I really want to hear your who is Jura theory. Wrong answers only. Okay, still can't share my screen. That's
Yeah,
fine.
this is that intro topic we never did.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, Kami, but I started like mid-September. I got these scheduled now. Okay. For some reason, share my screen's there.
Yeah,
So I got like 10 who is Jura in a row. I was disappointed with the amount that we had. And so now we got to make more. We got to make a lot more. Okay. We need freaking Kimimaro. We need everyone.
Every character.
Yeah. So I went ahead.
Jura's Unko, Jura's Mizuki, like.
Okay. I came up with a lot of titles for who is Jura in reference to other characters. So, okay, I got all of these titles. Jura can't be anyone but X. At this point, Jura is X. Is Jura the Tin Tails? The honest truth. Jura literally has to be X. Why it matters that Jura is X. Jura needs to be X. I think I just figured out who Jura is. ...
Foggered out.
Shut up. Jura's secret identity revealed. Jura's hidden character confirmed. X is smart, just like Jura. Coincidence? That might be my favorite.
I will say, Jura's secret identity revealed, I'm pretty sure we've already used. Not that it's a problem.
No, I'll have to go back and double check just to make all the titles different. In fact, I
think it might be the one with the Boruto True Blue Vortex thumbnail. Yeah. Might be that title.
Well, I'll have to go back and check. But I want just a whole week of double, if not triple uploads of who is Jura. I need that. Anyone else have any fun titles that they want to add in for who Jura could be? I'll invite J-Man just in case.
Depends on the character, really.
That's one.
Chocho, yeah.
Jura likes
Jura's
to
Kakashi.
eat. You know who else does?
Funny enough, J-Man, we already have Kakashi. Jura likes to eat. J-Man! We also got to get the other two guests on that we didn't ask this to. Freaking blew through it. J-Man! What's up, Rio? Crimson Rio. Move, what do you think about all this? Of all these people, who do you think is most likely to be Jura? Of all the people we've named tonight. Could be any of them. Who has the most compelling case, do you think, Move?
Kiba.
Kiba? We haven't even said Kiba.
Kiba?
Did we?
Kiba.
Oh, Kiba?
I mentioned Kiba in a nose example. Referencing Kakashi, referencing someone else. Udon in particular. But hey, I'll go with Udon as the answer then. I'll take it. J-Man, what about you?
Most likely. I didn't hear the other options before I came in.
Okay, of all the options you
Out of all the
here.
options?
Yeah.
Most likely, like, are we being serious now, or are we still fucking around?
We were never screwing around. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, true.
Of all the people
serious then?
Of all the people it can't be, who is it most likely to be?
Kakashi.
Okay.
It's actually Kakashi. Now that I think about it, yeah, Kakashi makes sense.
Yeah.
What about like Nagato or Ashura?
Yeah, Nagato.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying with
Or
Kakashi,
Obito.
Kakashi had an estranged friend. Look at how Jura's treating Hidari.
Nagato.
Parallel right there.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, Move. We haven't heard enough from you. Let's let Move.
go with
You
Jura.
decide the next topic. Move, what do you want to talk about? Any one of your takes in particular, hot takes even, things that you passionately believe in, any debates you've had recently even.
Thinking of, yeah, I would discuss that. How the story changed if the Uchiha survived, and like if Obito never returned.
Okay. Could be a fun what if. Well, okay. The Uchiha themselves were battle power, and there was a lot of them, but they weren't too strong. Like, they were strong, don't get me wrong, but they were just like the Hyuga, to where they're just elite. But outside of the exceptions of the exceptions, the special people, the rich elite of the status of the highest of the most talented prodigies, I feel like the average Uchiha, it's just like the average Hyuga, they're impressive compared like to the average shinobi, but they aren't impressive compared to the average main character or side character. So Orochimaru's would still invade the village, and that wouldn't change. He wouldn't need to go after Sasuke in this case, but he likely would, so he wouldn't get Itachi. In this case, does Itachi even go to the Akatsuki? I'm imagining no. In this case, does the coup just work? Do they even do the coup? Or do they just not do the coup? There's so many possibilities here. Like, if Itachi never goes to the Akatsuki, Orochimaru never even has the attempt to get the hands on the Sharingan, unless he just does it early, for some reason. He could just go along with Danzo in that case and never gets caught, but that's a different rewrite. He could get his hands on any other Sharingan. He could get his hands on Obito, for all I know. He could get his hands on Shisui. I doubt that's going to happen, though. Get his hands on Fugaku. He could get his hands on any of the Uchiha. I don't think it would happen, though. But either way, I think he would still invade the village regardless. It would go pretty much the same way. His fight with Hiruzen would go the exact same way. But I feel like the snakes would be kicked out of the village slightly faster or easier or better or more efficiently. So the village would be less destroyed, meaning the village would need less repairs, which means they might not go after Tsunade. If they do go after Tsunade, Tsunade obviously still becomes President Hokage, as same as normal, and they beat Orochimaru again because his arms are still sealed. In this case, though, because the village is less destroyed, either the village doesn't have to keep up appearances of pretending to be strong when it's actually not by sending Jonin out as much, which means a Jonin might be available to go on the Sasuke retrieval mission. Either that, or the village is repaired a lot faster, which means they don't have to do it for as long, meaning probably before the time skip or sometime over the time skip, which is earlier than normal. They would just go back to normal, because we know the village is fully repaired by the time that Naruto returns to the village 3 years later. In fact, they even have Tsunade's monument built already on the Hokage stone wall. So, I think that's pretty much how that would go. How it would go from there? Sasuke would have never left the village. But, oh, go ahead, Move.
Yeah, like I would say that, like, Orochimaru would get Genjutsu diffed, so like you'd get like he lost to Itachi from Genjutsu, so like also like if there was no Obito, like the Akatsuki wouldn't be like formed, because like he gave like the Rinnegan to Nagato and stuff like that, so like they wouldn't be as powerful. So like,
well, the Akatsuki
would
still would have been formed because Madara was essentially eternal in the tree. I don't think he could die. He would just age, and he might even stop aging, because he's connected to the tree. And it works that way for Zetsu. I mean, maybe you turn it into Zetsu in time. I don't know. Either way, I think he would have chosen Sasuke. In particular, I can imagine him choosing Sasuke when Haku fake kills him, In this case, Naruto and Haku go over to where Zabuza is, and before Sakura and the Bridge Builder can go to Sasuke, I feel like that's the prime opportunity for Zetsu to come in and take Sasuke, especially considering in this timeline, Sasuke would still have the Indra Chakra. Not that that was necessary at all for Mater. He was just choosing one person, but Mater himself said that he would prefer to choose Sasuke. Well, I guess, would the same thing happen to Obito? The same thing would happen to Obito. So he still would have chosen Obito in this case, right? Regardless of the Uchiha, I think. What do you think? Move?
Yeah. I said in like this scenario, like Obito doesn't turn. Like he's still in the Leaf Village or in the Uchiha clan. So like how would that change the story with also the Uchiha not doing again, there's no Danzo in this one. So it's just like the Uchiha and Obito were still alive and good.
Specifically, yeah, so Nagato would also be alive. So the Akatsuki would still form. It would just be Yahiko's version of the Akatsuki, assuming Obito never changes it in any way. Hanzo would still likely kill them off along with Danzo, so I don't think it would last for long regardless. I think Obito is necessary for the continuation of the Akatsuki, but that's a different point. Thoughts?
Yeah, I agree that yeah the Akatsuki would definitely not last as long. So like for like the future events of like the story, like there would be like no like because like no fourth great ninja war because there's no like renegades to bring back Madara and stuff like that. So like also it would be like to how would they face like Teneri without like the six path stuff.
Yeah. Naruto and Sasuke would still have Ashura and Interest Chakra. Hagoromo might give them Six Paths Chakra. Would the Tintails reunite? Zetsu would still pull shenanigans. He would just pull other shenanigans. He might even wait another generation. He might have waited till Boruto's generation or even Saruto's generation in this case. But I feel like at the end of the day, if it's not Naruto and Sasuke, it might be someone else. But I mean, you can say whatever you want about the perseverance of humanity. It's not like humanity can't be destroyed. It's a theme of the story, but it's like, if Naruto and Sasuke does this, like, humanity does just lose. So, regardless of the theme, you can still just overcome the theme, make it an anti-theme of humanity doesn't always persevere. This is what happens when it doesn't. This is what it looks like. So be prepared. Real life, don't go this way to where you fail. Go the successful route. Do an anti-theme in that case. Determines on what type of story you want to tell. But yeah.
Oh yeah, another change could be like that. Kara comes earlier. Like the Jingen stuff happens earlier, or like you remove Jingen and just make Ashiki invade with like Momoshiki and Kinshiki.
Momoshiki and Kinshiki.
So no Irishiki then?
No, Urushige, that's crazy.
Yeah, it would be like a trio invade. Like
Okay.
it would. Yeah. Also, you could add like Yoroshiki, so it would be like all four of them.
This is assuming Toneri doesn't just destroy the world, since I think that would go the same. You could argue with the addition of the Uchiha, there might be a space curvature of 17 plus. So it's possible Kinshiki and the others could sense up on that earlier, or they go there when it does reach that space curvature of 16 threshold earlier in the timeline. Whether that be years or decades, we don't know. It's possible if all of the Uchiha just don't die, that space curvature is exceeding 16 earlier, and it's going well beyond, faster. All right, Move. Any other topics you want to get off your chest?
He's gonna go to this tablet.
Any other crazy ones? Yeah. Move.
Thoughts?
Yeah, like what if the Uchiha clan versus Leaf Village happened during the show instead, like and then like Naruto and Sasuke had to choose the sides they were going to be on.
So you mean like basically Hashirama Madara conflicts, but it happens while Naruto and Sasuke are alive, so they're there to witness it?
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Kamui, you want to go first?
Although I guess to some extent it might just be a lot like Hashirama and Madara, but
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Naruto and Sasuke, just thematically, legacy-wise, history, fate, personality-wise, just everything leads to them being on opposite sides, regardless. Which side they're on, that's an interesting discussion, but they're definitely going to be on opposite sides.
I mean, realistically, they're gonna just do what Hashirama and Madara did. Sasuke's gonna choose Uchiha. Naruto's gonna want to like, you know, cooperate. Like that's just probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then have them both be like leaders, like Hashirama and Madara.
Exactly. In fact, that's interesting, going back to that, Kamui. Itachi seemingly knew Madara's history, considering, like, I'm sure it was taught in the academy, if not the Uchiha history just knows. I mean, the world knows about Madara. The name itself is power. So, like, sure, he knew about Madara. So he probably knew that, like, Madara couldn't change the Uchiha clan, couldn't convince them. Kind of weird how we thought Sasuke could.
What? It kind of just that is funny,
Yeah, right?
especially given the reincarnate aspect. But we don't know exactly what was told to him beforehand, what was told to him by Obito afterwards, because chances I really don't know if they were talking about Madara's inability to convince the Uchiha to leave and stuff. I think they probably just kept it short and sweet, like, hey, Madara tried to leave, the Uchiha didn't go with him, Madara tried to destroy the village by himself, blah blah blah, Hashirama stopped him. I'm thinking stuff like that. I mean, granted, he knew about like Izuna and Madara, but that could also be something that Obito told him. So we don't know exactly what he knew before and after. It's the only problem.
What if more Uchihas were Edo Tensai?
I mean, most of them weren't going to make any difference. Like, if Auntie and Poppy are reincarnated, they're not going to do anything in the war arc at that level. Like,
But think about the scene with Sasuke with Auntie and Uncle. Like, think about it.
I mean, yeah.
Those characters exist.
If Sasuke saw him, that'd be pretty sad, I guess. I feel like he would have a bigger reaction to seeing Edo Itachi, but that's besides what. Now, Edo Fugaku, that should have and could have happened.
Auntie and Uncle, that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
He decides on revolution early.